felt like we played awesome game. We're dominating most of it. It's just disappointing that we didn't get 3 points today, but I think with this attitude, these qualities that we've shown today, we are going to be successful in the long term.
Awesome.
David, just with that red card in the 56th minute, how much, change of the match did that affect you guys? Obviously, moving from the left to center and just kind of bunkering down for the last half of the game. You kind of mentioned you felt like you had in control of the first half, but just, having that shift, how much did that affect you?
I think when the opposition has a player more, you're forced to move lower on the field and wait on your chances on counter-attack. Let's say many times we try with Duncan or Ramiro. Like I said, we don't have to be afraid of anything. We just need to keep going, doing the same things, and maybe have a little bit more patience or find that less touch before shooting the ball. So, but it's obviously we also know that we scored so many goals this season that it's just a small problem in a successful road for us.
Michael Citro.
David, two clean sheets in a row now for the defense. What's changed over the last couple of games for you guys? Have you changed anything?
We focused a lot of it on the training sessions because we know we conceded too many goals in the first, I think 6 games. So yeah, nothing major, but again, just much more concentrated on every clearance, on every situation, being present at the moment. So we're obviously happy with the second clean sheet now in a row. And like I said, when we don't score, it's just a little bit disappointing, but it's going to be okay. I know we are on the right road to that.
Go to Austin, then Mike.
David, just for the last 2 games you've been playing on the left, kind of center back, left back, a little bit of in between, getting a little bit forward. But how have you found that experience of playing out there comparatively to normally on the right sided center back position?
It has there is small changes, obviously, when it's not the same position. But I'm just happy to be playing. Honestly, to be to be helping the team and to be providing my best qualities to the team. So it doesn't matter if that's left back or my position center back. I'm gonna be trying the best. And of course, coaches know that, and I think also that's why I've been given a chance. So I think I play well now for the last 2 games on it.
Go to Mike.
David, I want to ask you, obviously, for already 8 games into the season, we've kind of seen a little bit of how the team has been developing so far. First few games, the team was defensively shaky. Offensively, they've been really good. And then, obviously, now the last 2 games, the team hasn't been scoring, but defensively, they've been pretty solid. I guess, how do you kind of take away from not only this game, but just the last overall 8 games, how the team's been looking so far, and how do you kind of reach that level of consistency that I'm pretty sure you guys are looking to get?
I think it's the same boring answer. It's just hard work, giving 100% every single session and being present in with the head in every single moment that we do on sessions. I know it sounds boring, but it's gonna come eventually, right? And we improved since the last season. I think we all can agree on that. We look much more dangerous with the ball, much more confident, and also now for the last 2 games, also really solid defensively.
Last question, Luis.
Thank you, David. The Red Bulls have obviously dangerous attackers like Forsberg and Choupo-Moting. What was the game plan to neutralize them, and how do you think the backline executed? Thank you.
We knew that most of the dangerous balls that come are through balls from Forsberg, so just being close to him and expecting the through balls to Choupo, obviously. I think we did well. I don't think until the red card they got any clear chances of scoring. I may be wrong, but that's my feeling after the game. but then of course with a player less, they were a little bit more dangerous. But we defended well, I think.
I felt like we had a really strong 60 minutes until obviously the record. It was pretty obvious we were dominating that game. I felt like we played really well. I felt like we have strong chances to score, but we didn't. So in that case, like we just need to push. But we didn't find the net today. But we were strong defensively. So that's the point. But of course, we are really disappointed with the result because we wanted to get back with the 3 point.
Awesome.
Joran, just third start for you. You've kind of started to find a bit of a groove in that defensive midfield. How have you kind of found just the game coming to you now with your third start?
I mean, yeah, just calm as always. So I just like try to be calm, try to learn as much as I can during the week and execute during the game. So yeah, I just feel good. It's just like you said, like it's my third start of the season. So I just felt like I can keep like the momentum going and be in a better shape game after game.
Go to Michael Citro.
Joran, just when a player is sent off that early in the half like that, still plenty of time left. You can go on and win the game, but what is the mindset from that point on? Is it do you take more care defensively first before you look to move the ball upfield? How do you approach the game at that point?
I mean, I felt early in that game you have to be careful because like it's still like 30 minutes and 10 men, we know like is a lot of running for everyone. So like you have to cover more space from everyone. So I felt like you have to be cautious, but we won the result at home. So I felt like we did a pretty good job until the last 10 minutes in the game. I felt like trying to score. But after like at some point, like you also have to be like true with yourself. Then you have to don't lose the game. If you cannot win, you don't need to lose. So like I felt the team like respond really well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we're disappointed, but we take it.
Luis.
Hey, Joran, it's not the result you guys wanted, I'm sure, but great game. Overall, as a newcomer in the league, you had a successful college career. How are you finding the transition with the intensity and physicality of MLS matches like this one? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really different, but like in training, it's really intense during the week. We train with really a lot of intensity, so I felt like the training part like helped me a lot to like get used to the game. So like when I came to the game or when like I start, I don't feel like a big difference with the training because we train really hard. So yeah, I mean, you just have like to learn a little bit like tactically, like technically, physically also is like different. Like some player react different to like certain situations. So I just felt like it's a little bit like experience to get to reach like the level you want to be.
Go to Mike and then Austin.
Joran, just to follow up on that question, obviously your third straight start already with the team. I guess 2-in-1 questions. Did you expect to see this much consistent playing time so far early in your professional career? And I guess when you kind of look at a college player and their adaptation into MLS, how are those conversations with coach to kind of make sure that you're also easily transitioning into a full different environment and not just being thrown it without any consequences?
Yeah, I mean, I won't say like I expect or I don't expect. I just try my best every single week, like trying to improve as much as I can, trying to learn, talk a lot with the coaches, like what they want from me, what like they need. And like Cesar was injured before, so that's why I took the start. This week the coach like made this decision, so I just like follow what the coach said and just like the adaptation I felt is just like just have to follow what the coach asks you to do. And one, you have like a clear idea and they have a clear idea with you also, like a good pathway. I won't say it's easier, but like it's just make you like more comfortable, so like you feel like comfortable going to the game, you don't have like stress or stuff like that. So I feel like really good, really calm.
Awesome.
Joran, first game you started, you were paired up with Edouard. This last 2 games you've been with Dagger. How have you found the kind of differences in their game and just building that chemistry in the midfield?
I mean, like the last game, he was like also like a little bit like at last end minutes, so it was like we had like couple repetitions. So I just felt like Dago and me like did really well in the midfield. We had like pretty like good connection because of the field too. We have a good connection, so like it was like pretty easy like to talk to him during the game. Yeah, I mean, he was used to play at that position because he was a midfielder before. So yeah, the connection was really good, and also with Edouard, connection was like great because we understand each other. So pretty easy to play with those two players.
I thought after the performance, especially that we had in the first half and part of the second half until the red card came, we felt that we lost those 2 points, and it was a team that we dominate, but this is another one experience that we have to learn from, and how can we kill those games when we have the chances and be precise and be lethal on that. We're good when we are in that mode. Unfortunately, today we weren't. After that, I have to say that the willingness of the players and the commitment with the game, and you saw all the metrics and that performance is probably the best that we have had against this club, New York, and we really feel that that precision it just kept us away from winning our 3 points, and obviously this is another story when the red card came, and obviously they push, and then we had it just to congest a little bit the middle, and then it was another game played there. It was not the same game.
Awesome.
Oscar, just first couple games of the season, you were scoring and kind of leaky defensively. Now back-to-back clean sheets. How do you kind of find the balance of the scoring output versus the defensive ability of the last 2 games?
We said when we were unbalanced to the other side on scoring a lot but giving away a lot of goals, that our individual performance or our individual performance needed to be improved, because the collective, I have to say, boys play so well today. But if everyone just raised that part that is part of our individual responsibility, we're going to be that team that has balance. Today, maybe in the first half, New York, I don't know if they took a shot to goal, and but we had our opportunities to score where we needed to be down one team that killed the game, and we didn't. And then again, the second half, after the 70 minutes, it was a different game because there is the red card. But just that how we do it, just raise that individual performance. I have it, bang, back in the net. And defending, we have to keep doing what we're doing. And we're looking way much better than what we look at the beginning of the season.
Michael Citro.
Oscar, New York's a team that has given Orlando trouble the last few years, especially defensively. But today, as you said, the team was dominating, getting scoring chances. Did you change anything tactically going into this game different from the last game in New York?
I think the elaboration of our game today was cleaner. I have to recognize and highlight the performance of those 2 midfielders that we had today with Joran and Dagur. They absorbed that pressure and they clean it up in a way that we could advance to the next phase of the game, or put a team in a deeper situations, and the ability to connect them, because I think the forwards connect very well. And we hurt them, we get in behind of them, and we create these many chances. So I'd say, Michael, that we were a cleaner team with the ball. It was something that we're going to appreciate much more during the week, now that we are we're not happy with the result, but that phase just make our team go to the next level.
Michael Saylor.
On the past few games, there's been some pretty good performances by your goalies. You had Otero, almost had a clean sheet, back-to-back clean sheets from Gallese. Can you kind of talk about how your goalkeepers have been doing as of lately?
Right, it's good when you get the 0, especially against teams that have that intensity and that intention all the time to go forward, and they are very direct. So it's good. We are in a good place. Pedro is recording his best version and his best level, and today not too much protagonist of the game at all, but still is good for him just to keep his goal on 0. And Otero, when he step up on that one game, he shows that he's ready competing there too. So it is another good news for us.
Last question, Luis, then Mike.
Sí, profe, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. Quería preguntarle, hoy día obviamente después de la roja hubo mucha presión, sobre todo para conseguir el resultado. ¿Quién de usted, de todo el equipo, quién fue el que resaltó más para usted y qué les pudo decir después de esa roja? O sea, cómo hacer que el equipo vuelva a ser protagonista. Gracias.
En ese tiempo que estuvimos la roja, en ese tramo, bueno, sería como injusto remarcar a alguien específicamente, porque hicimos un bloque más bajo, normal. Sabíamos que Nueva York nos iba a mover sus jugadores y seguramente pues el estrés del poder defendernos bien y cuidar el 0 nos hizo defender más bajo de lo que quisimos. Pero yo creo que los mediocampistas nos dieron mucho apoyo ahí, ¿no? Por eso resalto mucho el trabajo de los chicos, de Joran, de Dagur, porque absorbieron esa presión de tal manera que tuvimos una respuesta importante defensiva. No, nos faltó ofenderlos, no pudimos concretar un poco de pases y ganarle la espalda. Era lo que queríamos con Duncan y Ramiro. Pero la presión la absorbimos pero no, tampoco tuvieron opciones claras ellos.
Pero Mike.
Profe, de eso quiero darle seguimiento porque ya, bueno, de los mediocampistas, estoy un poco curioso porque hoy miramos un equipo Red Bull que cuando llega, bueno, no cuando llegan, cuando se enfrentan, siempre es un equipo que siempre le está dando la presión y hoy no se vio no se vio mucho de eso de Red Bull y yo creo que, y usted me puede corregir acá, los mediocampistas son los que pudieron calmar todo eso. Bueno, la pregunta que quiero dar es si había una asignación hoy para los mediocampistas o una tarea para ellos para observar esa presión esta noche y bueno, y si me entiendo, no estoy yendo con esto, si vi algún tipo de tarea exactamente para los mediocampistas para cumplir con esa tarea que obviamente quedaron con el empate, pero sacan un resultado al final también.
Sí. Es muy cierto que Nueva York, en los cotejos que jugamos, ellos tienen este modelo de presionar, de ahogarnos. Entonces se vuelve un compromiso con nuestro modelo de decir, juego como jugamos, pero tengo que superarlos a ellos aunque presionen. O hay otra fórmula que es jugar trazo largo y pelear segunda pelota. Nosotros lo mejor que hicimos hoy fue no renunciar a nuestra forma. Pero tenían que absorber esa presión los chicos en la mitad. Y la verdad es que lo hicieron muy bien. Entonces, eso permitió que nosotros tuviéramos ese volumen arriba. Porque como consecuencia de que ellos absorben la presión y juegan la pelota, como jugamos nosotros, creamos tantas opciones de gol. es fundamental que ellos participen con personalidad y lo hicieron. So I was talking earlier about this way how our group of or the guys that are in charge of sequencing and create the spaces so we can get in the next zone, they needed to absorb that pressure. And that's why I'm highlighting their job a lot, because they did it with such a personality and frequency, continuity, that New York ended up just giving them up the zone. And then we create that volume of options. So that was a really a highlight that I take from the game. That tomorrow we're going to value much more that today.